Hello everyone, we are going to talk about the dry-etcher power off and on. Notice every year or half year we have to overhaul the whole factory, and in some situation we have to power off whole the machine. After overhaul, drop down, turn on the machine again. Here is some basic power off on notices about dry-etcher. First of all, we record whole gases pressure value before power off. For example, gases pressure, just like nitrogen pressure, O2, and the process gas, and CDA, heating, and so on. We record pressure. We detect the process stable depends on the pressure value is stable. So we have to record these values before power off. After overhaul the factory, we can compare it with this record value to make sure the factory gas supply rate is as the same as usual. Step B, heater power off. The chamber's heater power off. It needs ties to get temperature down. So power off it to cool the chambers. The important valve close. The isolate valve, the main valve, and so on. The main important necessary valve, we need to close it to prevent the piping dirty or pollution through the open valve to everywhere. So close the valve. Close the gates of the chamber, the gates of the transfer area. Close the gate of the parts. Also prevent the pollution to spread all over the system. Then the pump. Stage 1 and stage 2 pumps. Power off. Then check the scrubber condition. Make sure the polluted gases staying at a scrubber and no leak out to the atmosphere out factory. Step F. The chiller power off and check the chiller leak issue. There is the refrigerant liquid inside the chiller. We don't want to see the power off and it leaks a lot. The final stage, the main unit and the system control and the aux equipment power off. Then the UPS power off. The dry-etch power off completely now. If the big overhaul in the factory causes a lot of particle and dirty pollution at the fab, we need to cover equipment with plastic covering to isolate the particle and pollution. After the overhaul in the factory, reverse execute above the step to power on. It means the step G reverse to the step A to recover the dry-etch. Then check all the items and the value to make sure no shift, including the gas pressure and so on. When we get the power on, we do the PN, the preventive maintenance, and warm up running, what we call the dummy run, to warm up the machine. Then monitor the etching rate, the particle and so on. This is the process engineer item. And usually we have the electric problem. During the power off and power on, especially the power on, we can find lot electricity parts out of order, especially the board. So, if we have experience about it, we have to do the particular process with the power off and the power on procedure to prevent the electric system fail. As my experience, we don't do the power off on easily. Or we don't power off the main or the system control easily to avoid electric parts fail. But as the experience as a vendor, the buyer can test the equipment power off on, test it at the equipment manufacturer factory. To test it and to find a way with the manufacturer to prevent the damage or improve the power off on procedure to avoid the electric parts fail. So the first day of going to the manufacturer factory to check the equipment, even not move out to our fab, we test it. For any issue, it let manufacturer to understand, and the manufacturer must enhance it to avoid the trouble later. Okay, that's all. See you next time.